Okay, we have the school year coming up, well, rather quickly. And keeping that in mind, I want to kind of have us thinking about how we can change how we do meetings, how we have set up committees, department meetings, staff meetings, anything like that. So as you notice right now, I am currently in my Microsoft Outlook calendar. And I really think on the 29th, tomorrow, I'm going to need to have a new meeting. So I click new meeting, and I'm going to schedule this meeting with myself. And the subject is tech, location, office. Okay, time 10 o'clock. Now, it's like any other meeting, kind of things that we've set up before. We can invite people. But if I click over here on insert, I'm going to attach a file. And I'm going to add this PDF on how to use Explain Everything. And I really want everybody to look at pictures that I've added, talk about battery life. So think about how we could start working on our meetings where we could give the information ahead of time. So now when people come into a meeting, they're ready to have discussions. They're ready to think about things. We could easily add into these meeting invites or agendas, things that could be changed, updated. So now if I hit send, this is being sent to myself. Over to my Google account, and as I go over, I'm going to grab another window here and let me update the page and see if the invite is here yet. Okay, it's not quite here yet, but it will arrive shortly. While I'm waiting for that to pop up, I'll show you another thing we can work on. So we also have Google Calendars. And if we are creating an invite in a Google Calendar, as you see right now, that just popped up in my Google Calendar. I do have a meeting tomorrow at 10 o'clock with myself, which is good. Is it in the email yet? There it is in my email. So if I click on here, and if you notice, I've got two attachments. So I've got, let's click on this PDF. Okay, I've got this PDF that just opened up. So now I could have this information ahead of time and work on it. Anyways, back to the Google Calendar. So I'm going to create something here. We're going to call this test. And over here on Google Calendar, I'm going to add a guest. And that guest will be my Outlook self. Description, testing the product. And down here I can add an attachment. If I click on add attachment here from a Google Calendar, I can upload from my computer like I've done in the past, or I can grab straight from my Google Drive. And here I really want to talk about this staff development handbook. I'm going to select it. Okay, you see it's now attached. And I am going to save. Invite the external guests. Send. So now I have got that set up, and that would go to my Outlook. So think of how we can keep using our meetings differently by sending the information ahead of time, flipping the meeting, kind of like we talk about in classrooms, and now people can have the information ahead of time. And I heard my computer beep. I have now received an invitation from my Google Calendar. I double click on this email. And you notice down here, my attachments, I have a staff handbook I can look at. Once again, now the information is there ahead of time, and our time can be used probably better or differently in meetings to discuss things. Thanks.